Caitlin Clark's triple-double draws immense praise from Fever, and what Curt Miller, Christie Sides, and Sparks just said about Caitlin Clark's triple-double is shocking the WNBA. Christie Sides did not take out Caitlin Clark in the Indiana Fever's close. 93-86 went over the LA Sparks on Wednesday. The coach knew her team needed everything it could from the sensational rookie to avoid defeat, and Clark did not disappoint, leading her team to a thrilling victory. Clark's 10-point third quarter allowed the Fever to turn a 48-47 halftime deficit into a 69-65 advantage, leading to the fourth quarter. The former Iowa Hawkeye star wasn't as explosive scoring the ball in the final 10 minutes, but her playmaking and versatility shone as she recorded the second triple-double of her young WNBA career. Clark ended her night with 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists while shooting 47% from the field and 40% from three-point land. She is the only rookie in WNBA history to get that stat line, and she's done it twice this season. She's playing really well. She's shooting the hell out of the ball, and she's making sure she's finding those open players. She had some amazing assists tonight. Triple-double, second one for a rookie. Just really proud of her, Side said. Clark's final two free throws sealed the final score, while her last rebound gave her the historic accomplishment. More importantly, the win solidified the Indiana Fever's hold of sixth place in the battle for playoff positioning after securing their spot in the postseason. After an inept 1-8 start of the season, Indiana is now 18-16, its first winning record since 2016. They might even land fourth place if the Seattle Storm, 20-13, and Las Vegas Aces, 21-12, falter late in the season. Christie Sides reveals Caitlin Clark told her they awoke a monster after Team USA snub. She got the call on the bus, and she texted me to let me know, and I just tried to keep her spirits up. The thing she said was, "Hey, coach, they woke a monster," which I thought was awesome, Side said. Christie Sides got her fair share of interviews following Caitlin Clark's exclusion from Team USA for the 2024 Paris Olympics. Sides told reporters she was disappointed the Fever All-Star did not make it, but expressed excitement for the point guard's future opportunities with the national team. Since the WNBA returned following the Olympics break, that monster is averaging 24.5 ppg, 9.1 apg, 5.7 rpg, and 1.3 spg. She is hitting 47.9% of her shots, including 38.4% from behind the arc.
She's playing really well.
The Fever are 7-1 mark during that stretch,
and she's making sure she's, she's finding those open players. She had some amazing assists tonight. Triple-double, second one for a rookie. Just really proud of her and her continue to keep her teammates involved, and then also just her growth. It's been great.
Looks like Caitlin Clark notched another triple-double, and the Indiana Fever came through with a huge win at home today. Guys, for this one, we've got to head all the way up to Indy, where Clark was putting on a show once again. They came in standing on business. Caitlin Clark is the GOAT. What do you mean? She took over in that fourth quarter. Aaliyah Boston went off, then Caitlin followed, and it was game over from there. Now, with all that said, let's roll the footage from the press conference.
So, I think everybody's pretty aware of what's happening. I mean, honestly, somebody had to get the rebound, and I was actually the closest one to the ball, so, yeah.
Aaliyah, for you, I guess how has it been just growing into a new role with this team this year, and I guess picking your spots and having different games, like 8 assists one night, 24 points tonight, and just knowing how to choose the spots?
Yeah, I think it's just about reading the floor and taking what the defense gives you. I feel like I just try to let the game come to me and not force it. So if it's a night where I have more assists than anything else, then that's what it's going to be. And then if it's a night where I can score the ball and get rebounds and assert myself on the boards, and that's what it's going to be. It's really just taking what they give me.
Earlier, Christie said she and you talked a little bit about your recent games, how they can help you get going. What do you feel like ignited you tonight and led to the big performance?
Seriously, I think you you always want to play the best, and I feel like especially these past 2 games, for me just making sure that I have a presence on the floor. And so tonight, I mean, there's just, prayer, just knowing that he's equipped me for anything, and so it's the game that we had tonight, and so I'm just super blessed.
Christine and Will.
For both of you, obviously lots of great positive things happened in the last 24 hours. Was it
just couldn't get over the hump, but super proud of these guys. Odyssey really continues to lead us from the point guard position. Her 20 points and her consistent effort to attack tonight, get herself into the paint was big for us. And then our bench was big. We had over 30 points off the bench tonight with Kia and Ray really stepping up. Ray had an efficient game tonight and gave us the spark we needed off the bench while they really tried to take away Rakia tonight.
Start with questions for players first. Infinity.
Hey guys, Mike Hill, Matthew here with LA Sparks Weekly. Just, most people are going to talk about Caitlin Clark and what she's able to do, but the play of Kelsey Mitchell protecting her or being around her, just how tough was it to slow her down tonight as she was able to score 18 points to help Caitlin there?
Who wants to take it?
I'm going under when we should be going over, switching when we're not. But, she's a tough player and she's going to make some hard shots as well. So we just try to stay as solid as possible.
And DJ from Infinity TV. This question is for Odyssey. That first quarter, Indiana had a bunch of turnovers that we couldn't convert into points. Can you talk about how we took care of the ball and how it affected, our offense to get started off in that first quarter?
I'll say, starting out the game, I think we did pretty well. Our spacing was a little contested. We were a little bit on top of each other, but I think we were solid defensively. Like Coach said, it's just the little things with this group. We just got to buy in and will to be better. Everybody together as a group, but the biggest thing is staying together. We got another one, quick turnaround on Friday.
Thank you.
Rashawn.
Hey, Ray, what have you seen lately just in terms of how you've been able to take advantage of the minutes you've gotten?
I just try to come in and be aggressive. I consider myself a slasher and a shooter, so I just try to come in and, get to the free throw line or maybe get some kicks going out. But really just seeing what the team needs me to do when I come in. And, my teammates also just put me in great positions to finish threes and at the rim and stuff. So honestly, just coming in and trying to get whatever the team needs.
And for Odyssey, at this point, you kind of haven't been with the team for a little bit now. What are some of the things that have come rather seamlessly for you? And what are some things that maybe you're still working on and just in terms of incorporating yourself or learning?
With any team, when you go to a new team, it takes time to get to know your teammates, gel with them, especially players you never played with. So I feel like I got the hang of it as far as the plays, knowing my teammates, knowing where to find them. Just get in the paint as much as I can. That opens everything else up for Ray, Kia, all of the shooters, so they can just knock down standstill threes. So just trying to stay aggressive on the offensive end and play my heart out on defense. Whoever my defensive assignment is, just trying my best to give as much energy as I can because they feed off of me. So just trying to lead this team and we'll win and we'll get it. We just got to keep working.
Thank you.
Asia.
Hi, ladies. This is Asia from Daily Swish. My question to you guys was, do you feel like tonight's defensive performance, do you think that was your best defensive performance yet so far? And do you think you guys will be able to keep this momentum going into the next game?
We were solid defensively, I'd say for the most part throughout the game. We were down 3, like Coach said. Kia knocked down that 3. At the momentum, we had a momentum and we're in the game. I felt like we were in the game the entire time. When they went on a run, thought they stole the momentum and kind of kept it. but we were solid. We had a little slippage defensively, not grabbing the rebounds, just out battled down there. But for the most part, we stayed together. We were right there. It sucks, of course, when a team that feel like we definitely could have beat, but we played solid. We lost by 7, but we're gonna stay with it. We're gonna stay together. Like I said, we gotta keep our head up. On to the next. We play again Friday, so we're gonna work on everything that we need to and practice tomorrow. Try to be better against Chicago.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna make this. I feel like, wait a minute.
All right, we'll get started with questions for Curt, first in person.
Coach, when you are trying to kind of get back to contention, get back to those playoffs, do you look at all of what the Fever have done, and if they were in a similar boat as you were last year, and just how quickly you kind of get things turned around?
Yeah, with myself being in the league 10 years now, I have a good perspective and a good lens on how teams have built, through the years, including my tenure when I first got to Connecticut. We were a non-playoff team for the 3 years before I got there. We had one rebuilding year, and then we started where we had that successful run. I've watched teams that have built through the draft, and you watch, the Aces and what they were like in San Antonio. They moved to Vegas. They continue to have some draft picks, continue to add pieces around those draft picks. Now you see it here with multiple draft picks in a row. And you still had Kelsey Mitchell when that all started, and now where the Fever are. And, they were a team that was built through the draft. When I went to LA 2 years ago, the focus was kind of putting pieces around NECA, one of the true superstars of the league and a longtime spark. When NECA was leaving in free agency, there was a clear direction to build with youth. And, unfortunately, Cameron Brink's been hurt. We've had a lot of people in and out of our lineup. But Rakia Jackson is a rising star in this league. We still have a lot of players in the prime of their career and taking on larger roles than they've ever had. So, we understand the process and the build. It's almost like our first year because of the direction change and now the youth movement. But super proud of them. We're trying to not let losses that are accumulated bother us in terms of the philosophy of continuing to build, continuing to get better, continuing to do things that put us in position to win. Tonight is frustrating because I thought we did enough to win this game in a lot of areas, but it was little things, offensive rebounds, their second chance points. It was maybe, some spacing issues on plays that we've been running since training camp, and, just little things. And with that said, under 90 seconds to go, you have a shot to tie it on the road and put yourself in position to win.
And one more, and you were one of the few teams that saw this Fever team at the beginning of the year, and seeing them now. How different is this team that Fever kind of do recruiting?
Yeah, I watched both games from May, and both teams are so drastically different and have improved so much. It's watching back both May games when, we were preparing for this game. It just jumps off the film, that how much both teams have improved, their tempo, their execution, their confidence. It's as I always say, someone that's been in this league now 10 years, May basketball is not always pretty in the WNBA. And by the time you get to September and October basketball, it's really, really a good product. And right now, teams are playing like that, including us. We are getting better, and certainly the Fever have improved.
Rashawn.
Hey, Coach.
That was the Los Angeles Sparks coaching staff, and players setting the record straight about the tough loss they just took up in Indy. But guys, get down in the comments section and let me know your thoughts about this. What do you think went wrong, and how do you feel about Caitlin Clark's performance? Thanks for watching, like and subscribe for daily updates.